Hello guys, welcome to my short video on mole concept. If you think this video is helpful, please leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. So I'm just going to quickly get into the definition of a mole. So a mole is the amount of substance containing the same number of particles as they are in carbon-12. So there's a standard that we use, which is for every 1 mole we're given, 1 mole is equal to 6.02 times 10 to the power 23 particles. So let's just say we have a question where we're being asked, let's say that's fine. How many moles are there in 8.11 times 10 to the power 26 molecules of CH4, which is methane? So, as you can see, I've already written down the steps here. So we just use the standard. So we say 1 mole is equals to 6.02 times 10 to the power 23 particles. Then we'll get the second data set, which is the question is asking us how many moles are there in 8.11 times 10 to the power 26 particles. So we've been given the particles, but we're trying to find the number of moles. So we'll just say x. So we put x under moles where there's mole, and then particles, we put them there like that. Then you cross multiply, and you use your calculator, and when you get the answer should be 1.3 mole times 10 to the power negative 23. Then now I'll quickly go on to the next concept, which is molar mass. So molar mass, this is simply the relative molecular mass expressed in grams per mole, or the mass of 1 mole of a substance. So molar mass is simply the relative molecular mass expressed in grams per mole. Now, in order to understand this, we have to define relative molecular mass. Relative molecular mass is the sum of all the relative atomic masses of the atoms that make up a compound or a molecule. So it's the sum of all the masses of the atom. So let's say we have CH4, we're trying to find the relative molecular mass. To find the relative molecular mass, you simply add the masses of carbon and hydrogen. So in this case, hydrogen has a mass of 1. But since there's a 4 here, we multiply this 4 times the mass. So it's going to be 4 times 1, which is 4. Then carbon has a mass of 12. And since there's nothing here, below here, like hydrogen, it's as good as 1 where carbon here. So it's going to be 1 times 12, 1 times 12, which is 12. So 4 plus 12, that's 16. Now if we left it at 16, that would mean we found the relative molecular mass. But to find the molar mass, we leave it in grams per mole. Now I'll go to my last concept in this video, which is the number of moles. So number of moles is simply represented by the formula. The number of moles is equals to mass over molar mass. So we've been given a question here where our mass is 10 and our molar mass is 40. I think this is for calcium. Yes, I think the question stated that find the number of moles if the mass of calcium is 10 grams. So in this case, we just substitute where there's mass, you put 10, where there's molar mass, you put 40. The molar mass being this one for that you found. But in this case, we used with calcium, so it's 40. So here it's 40. So 10 divided by 40, 0.25. But then there are cases where you'll be asked to find the number of moles of a gas. So in that case, number of moles of a gas, the formula is represented by the number of moles number of moles of a gas is equals to the volume of the gas in centimeters cubic at room temperature over the constant volume. So let's just say